This is Mazda MX-5 RF. RF as in Retractable Fastback, which pretty much means a coupe cabriolet. Like in case of the third generation, when Mazda decided to introduce a folding hardtop version alongside its regular soft top, also in MX-5 ND, customers can choose a roof that better suits their needs, especially in regions where top-down fun is not always possible or soft top could be damaged, for example by snow or ice.
Roof folding mechanism works similar to the NC Power Retractable Hardtop. And suddenly, Retractable Fastback doesn't sound so bad after all, does it? But the devil is in the details. In this case, it's all about the size, about the dimensions. The new MX-5 is actually 10 centimeters shorter than the model it replaces, so you can definitely feel it in the cockpit and right behind the passenger compartment, where now only the top part of the folding roof fits. As a result, Mazda had to leave this kind of roll bar behind the passenger compartment. It limits visibility, oh yes it does, but it adds... how do you say je ne sais quoi in Japanese?
After my experience with Porsche 991-911 Targa, I was afraid there would be turbulence in the RF as well. After all, it's kind of a Targa, right?
Fortunately, Mazda designers rightly assumed MX-5 will be driven faster than at cruising speeds, and therefore aerodynamics are flawless. I haven't noticed any problems with excessive noise or turbulence resulting from this type of roof design.
Hardtop and folding mechanism add some 40 kilograms to the regular MX-5 curb weight, but it's still a very light, very agile and very fun to drive car. On a twisty road you never stop smiling, even if you later notice how tight the optional Recaro seats are.
What I'm about to say is a cliche, I know, but Mazda MX-5 is not about driving fast, but about braking less. Chances are, between the corners, you won't reach speeds which you can't handle. That said, never forget this is a rear-wheel drive car and it can bite you.
MX-5 RF also differs from the soft top in that it has an even smaller boot, 127 instead of 130 liters. And there is a roof folding button. The roof can be operated while driving, but don't get too excited because it will work only up to 10 km per hour. That's slow enough to roll out of a car park or close the roof in heavy traffic.
Mazda MX-5 ND soft top as well as RF is better than its predecessor in a way that it goes back to its roots. It's a small, lightweight car and it gives you a lot of fun on the right kind of road, but I still prefer my NC. Why? Because it's slightly larger and therefore I can just use it as my daily driver, not a weekend car like this one.
Depending on the market, MX-5 RF may be available with a 1.5 as well as a 2-liter engine, though in some markets only the more powerful engine is offered. If you want the Recaro seats, limited slip diff or Bilstein sport suspension, you'll most likely have to go for top spec model which also has a lot of safety gadgets, which you may not necessarily want in a sports car. At 30,000+ euro, MX-5 RF is right up there with Toyota GT86.